An all-new Indigenous-led music event is being added to our summer festival calendar. The First and Forever Festival will be held at the spectacular Hanging Rock in Victoria next month. The First Nations lineup includes the likes of Baker Boy, Thelma Plum, Electric Fields and Jess Malboy.
And rapper and author Briggs curated the lineup himself, and he joins us now.
Thank you.
So, how did this whole idea come about?
Back in 2020, Michael Gudinski gave me a call. He had this grand idea about doing an Indigenous festival at Hanging Rock, and I cut him off before he came to with the name. He was going to call it Solid Rock. I was like, there's no way we're calling it Solid Rock, Mick. Not a chance. But that was like the beauty of the relationship that we had. You know, we could butt heads and have these pretty, animated. He was an animated dude,
yeah,
you know what I mean? But yeah, he was a powerhouse, and I'm just, grateful that, I was able to give, Paul Kelly a call and curate this great lineup and carry on that legacy.
Who are you most excited to see? And you can't say all of them. You have to pick one.
No, I've got definite favourites. I'm not that guy. You look at the bill. No. King Stingray, definitely, for sure. Kobe D, probably pound for pound, one of the best rappers in the country right now. Barker's amazing. It's such a killer lineup, but definitely King Stingray, one of my favourite bands at the moment.
What about the location? What's the significance of having it at Hanging Rock?
Well, it's a sacred gathering place, and it's the three traditional owners have all come together. The Jar Jar Barung, the Tanarong and the Wurundjeri have all agreed to call it the gathering place and, give us that blessing to do this kind of festival there. So it's pretty special. And also you've only ever seen Elton John there. You know what I mean? And Bruce Springsteen, so now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Hey, you've got some new AB original music out. I want to ask you about King Billy Coke Bottle. The track is amazing, but it led me to Google the story. Can you just share it? It's
yeah, well,
I learned a lot.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to learn a lot. It's on theme for AB original to, drag the dark parts of, contemporary Australian history and put it on the table. And, because a lot of the times the question comes, what are you so angry about? And it's well, this guy, you know what I mean? And the artwork that we had for that, that was his artwork that we just stole.
Who was he?
Lewis Beers. He's dead now, so, I can do what I want. But, shout out. But, haunt me then. You know what I mean?
You are, if not the Essendon's #1 ticket holder, you should be.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster. What do you make?
What's going on?
It's not footy season.
Well, I'm an author, I'm a festival curator, rapper, international heartthrob. I reckon I could be the CEO.
Bring him on.
There is a vacancy.
I know, I've noticed. Yeah, it's about that time.
You do so many. You do the comedy. You do curating festivals. You write as well. Does music ever the danger of falling by the wayside?
No, because that's what I've done since I was a kid.
Yeah, right.
So it's always just that's the back of my hand. What's that? You know what I mean? I just know it. I'm ready to go. Music's always #1. I just like doing what I want. To be fair.
Well, doing what you want is the First and Forever Festival, which will go down on November 27 at Hanging Rock in Victoria. You can get all the information, ticket details on our website. It'll be an absolute ripper. Briggs, thank you.
Thank you.